Hey guys, one more time before I get out of here for today. Had a call earlier and the client was asking about down payment assistance programs. And so I wanted to take a few moments to give a 10,000-foot view of the three types of down payment assistance programs that are out here, regardless of how they're marketed. Okay. Come in three flavors. So without further ado, the first type of down payment assistance program you're going to see, again, regardless of how it's marketed, it's called a forgivable second. Forgivable second. The second type is a repayable second, or it's a true grant. It's truly free money. Okay. You may have heard recently, especially if you're looking to purchase a home and you're looking for assistance in the form of down payment and or closing costs. You hear a lot of folks out touting 100% down payment assistance program or 100% FHA down payment assistance program. Well, technically, it's a first and a second. Okay. So the combined loan to value is 100%. The reason that's important and it's not semantics is because the second either is forgivable and there's terms that come with that, or it is repayable. That's why you want to know. So the only true 100% loan programs that are out here are either going to be your VA or your USDA. And both programs have their different criteria. Obviously, VA, if you're uh, retired honorably, or if you're currently active duty, first and foremost, we want to thank you for your service, right? We'll send out the hearts to you for your service, for the unselfish act of serving, right? So those are the only 200% type programs. Every other 100% program is going to be a combined loan to value. So from your standpoint as a borrower, you really could care less, right? You're trying to overcome the barrier of I need a down payment and or closing costs. I need some assistance with that, right? So back to the forgivable down payment assistance programs, okay, that come in the form of a forgivable second. Typically, you're going to have to remain in that property as your primary residence for some period of time, okay? Here in Texas, the home state, where we really focus on down payment assistance, if you're outside of the state, we live nationwide, but we deal with some of the bigger programs. Uh, and while I'm making that point, let me digress a little bit. All the larger programs are typically going to be underwritten by nation's, one of the Native American tribes. Okay. Those typically are who those funds are coming from. Okay. And so that's on a national level. When you get back to the state level, it may be a state funded type thing as far as mortgage backed securities in forms of bonds, things of that nature, or a bank or something of that nature with a CRA, Community Reinvestment Act, with federal dollars. Okay, that's where you kind of get your grant monies and things of that nature from. So as I've stated on other videos, you have state, county, or pardon me, your city, county, state, national. Okay. That's the hierarchy. And to get the most monies, it's always going to be on the state level, but the state level has the most restrictions. Okay. Namely the income, because it's truly for folks that fall under a certain income threshold. Back to the lesson at hand. When it comes to a forgivable second, you have to live in that property for a certain period of time for the funds to be forgiven. Texas, TSHAC, Texas State Affordable Housing Corporation, their forgivable second, 36 months. Okay, 36 months. TDHCA has a forgivable as well, a little longer, right? Or they have repayable. Okay, that's the second form. Both entities, they have a repayable um, second, if you will. The repayable loans are going to have lower interest rates. Okay, so the more skin in the game that you put, typically the better the rate. Right, and repayable means just that, it's repayable. So there's no forgivable feature involved. And then lastly, as I said, you have a grant. So all of those things are important because we're getting close to home buying season, and I'm seeing the seminars crank up again and all that, which is cool. But I'm here to educate you so that you can make the best decision. So I don't get these calls with folks upset, but I want you happy, right? That you bought a home. I want you happy because it's a great thing when done right. One home could change the trajectory of your family. It really can. Okay. When you look at these United States and how things are done, when it comes to equity, long term is where it's at, right? Like you said, give us a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Or shoot us some hearts, right? If you like this type of information. Okay, not going to be mad at you. More importantly, share with somebody if you know that they need this type of information. But again, one home change your family's trajectory because you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but uh, income cannot be passed down, right? Income cannot be passed over to the next generation, but a property can. Okay, a property can. So just to recap, guys, three flavors of down payment assistance programs: forgivable seconds, repayable seconds, and grants. And you need to understand that because the first two have additional criteria that you need to meet, such as, and I'll end it here, depending on the entity or where you're getting the funds from, you may have to qualify with the household income or whoever is going to be on the deed. Again, if you're in Texas, we use Texas as an example. Texas is a community property state. So you may not be able to qualify for said down payment assistance if it's going to exceed, or whoever your spouse is that you have to add on, or whoever's going to be on the deed, if you will, is going to kick you over the income threshold. So again, it's simple out here now with the information. A lot of simple information, but not a lot of nuance. And these avenues, these channels aren't for you to get all of the nuance. I'm not trying to turn you into a loan officer. I'm speaking these things to you so that we can build trust buckets, nuggets, right? Again, and if you like the information, man, show us some love because that helps the algorithm. It helps get it out to other people. Uh, Give a thumbs up. If you like it, give a thumbs up. If you don't like it, man, give a thumbs down, right? Do something, show some emotion, show something, right? To let us know that you're understanding what it is that we're talking about. So that's it, man. I wanted to stop by short and sweet. I know it's the second time for the day, trying to wrap up President's Day, not a lot of activity, but these types of questions keep coming. So remember, three flavors. You have a forgivable second, or when you see it marketed as an FHA 100% down payment assistance, it's not 100%. There's a first lien and there's a second lien. And the second lien in most of these programs that I'm seeing is going to be dictated, right? Or the company is going to dictate the first lien on the interest rate. So there's no negotiating there. And it's going to be higher. Once you go to the repayable portion of a down payment assistance, meaning, hey, I have the closing costs, or I might be getting a combination of me and the seller with the closing costs, right? But I'm going to repay the second mortgage over a period of time. Those rates are better because you have skin in the game. And then the ultimate is a grant, meaning, hey, this is free grant money. I meet all the requirements. After the loan closes, I don't owe anybody. So as we always do it, man, there you guys have it. If we could be of assistance, reach out. If not, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Be productive, man. Remember, for a lot of us, here's the key. We got to get off of the income mindset and get into the equity mindset. Okay. Equity can be passed, income can't. And with the gap from my community that we need to make up, that 350 years here in this country, we can't go back and get that, right? But we have to get off of the income. A lot of us make a lot of income, okay? But we don't have equity. One house, change your family's directory. Reach out if we could be of assistance. And until the next time, peace. Remember, show me some love, baby. Show me some love. Let's get out of here.